Once again, what is going on? So episode 7 is officially on the way. Truly appreciate you. Super last minute, but I got my man Dunos is in the building. He made it happen. Once again, shout out Dulce Chile for sponsoring the Lucianos podcast. Appreciate y'all.
You already Come on, we in here. Let's get it.
Truly appreciate you.
Yes, sir. You already know it's love.
It's not the studio back home, but at the end of the day, we made it happen at this Airbnb. This is a little beautiful Airbnb.
Yeah, beautiful in the middle of downtown LA. I was confused. I'm like, I didn't even know that shit was there. Man, I didn't caught a couple tags on the side of the building when I was younger.
Hey, for real. But no, man, how you feeling? How you doing?
Man, I've been hella working, food. Just shit. First of all, I'm fucking grateful for life, to be honest. This shit. Because especially with everything going on, I feel like the world on hella negative vibes again. Like, we were doing so good after, like, a little COVID died down. Everybody was doing good again. And then the gas prices went up.
Oh, my God.
And the gas prices had everybody wilding. Everybody not in the mood to do shit.
For real.
Nobody want to go to the club, you know what I mean?
And y'all hitting, like, I think I seen when we first were, like, driving in, because we took an Uber over here, it was like $7.
We hitting $7.
$7. In Arizona, it's $5. I mean, which is bad. We're freaking out. Y'all got $7.
Yeah, $5 I'm cool with.
Yeah.
I mean,
it still sucks, but
bro, because when I went to Atlanta and shit like that, it was like $2.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, ooh. But then their minimum wage is $7.
Yeah,
our minimum wage is $15 over here.
Exactly.
And that's not, bro, you can't live in at least in Los Angeles, you can't live alone.
Yeah.
If you have one job by yourself.
No, for sure.
You gotta at least have like 2-3 jobs.
And the fact that y'all got traffic like that, like the gas be just, when you stop every fucking 2 seconds, it's just like, the gas getting eaten up.
Yeah, bro, that shit is so crazy. But yeah, I mean, shit, I'm blessed though.
No, yeah, for
Life
sure.
is good, you feel me? I still complain about the gas, but I'm blessed to have it to pay for the gas, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So we going up, we working.
That's what's up. So like I said, I mean, I wanted to bring on here everybody that I do bring on my podcast, who I'm blessed to bring on, you know, inspirational.
Good looking.
I'm telling you, bro, working. Like, I remember being in your DMs like a little fucking thought, like, hey, what's up, bro?
Nah, you thought like it did. I think the homie connected us, and I was like, yeah, come on, let me fuck with boy.
Yeah.
And then you're like, bro, I need you in Vegas. I mean, not in Vegas. You're like, I need you in Arizona.
Yeah.
And then she was a lot of, we were playing tag for a minute. Because I was going crazy with the hosting that year.
Exactly.
And then we made it happen, and I had a hella fun in Arizona. I was there for like 3 days. God damn.
You wouldn't go home.
I wouldn't go home, but I loved it out there. One of my favorite cities for sure.
I'm telling you, it was a good time. So with like I said, you're doing good and all that. The gas prices, it is what it is. We're gonna keep on working. But I feel like you're working so much and you're just attached to so much. Yeah. Like, tell everybody, like I said, I want everybody that is not, like, I mean, everybody probably already knows you, but to the people that don't, like, who the fuck is this dude? What are you attached to? Because I'm telling you, on, like, not only skits, TikTok and all that, doing shit for the community. You're on No Jumper, which is fucking huge, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Adam, you know.
Shit. Man, we got a lot of shit. So I'm on No Jumper every Wednesday at the end of the day with fucking T-Rail. Shout out my guy T-Rail. Shout out my guy AD. Yeah. How I came about that, it was really like Adam had interviewed me.
Definitely.
Me and Adam did an interview. And then we just kept in touch, and Adam's right hand, which is like the homie Josh, was like, hey, bro, we want to see what we could do. So originally I was supposed to have a show with Little House Phone.
Okay.
But we didn't end up making, like, we saw like 2-3 pilots.
Definitely.
It didn't go out, and then and then randomly Adam was like, hey, man, you want to come on the show on Tuesday? I put up, and then he's like, yeah, man, we working. We want to do something with you. Like, maybe let's try to figure it out. And I'm like, oh, shit, you feel me? Like, No Jumper, that's crazy. Like,
exactly.
And then at the moment, life is finally coming together. Like, I'm doing all the hosting. I went to Texas for the first time. Hopped on a plane for the first time.
Damn.
And my birthday came. And then a week before my birthday, I went on the Tuesday show. And then on a Wednesday, Adam was supposed to go on it, but he was sick. He got sick.
Oh.
So I replied, and then I only live like 30 minutes away from the studio. So I was like, bro, I could pull up. I'm going to be like 10 minutes late, though. They're like, yeah, pull up.
Hell yeah.
So I was like, fuck it. I mean, shit, if you don't ask, you don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
So I pulled up, and we killed that show. We gassed that motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
And then I was on my way to Texas. Shout out Yaya, the Hungry Yaya. She booked me in Houston.
Okay.
And then we came back, and then she was like, AD texted me like, hey, bro, we want you to come be on the show on Wednesday at the end of the day. And I was like, oh, hell yeah, that's a blessing.
That's huge.
So we went crazy, fool. Like, we started going crazy. We one of the top shows on the No Jumper channel right now.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
We like some fan favorites. our show on Tuesday is more about like hip hop and like more serious. On Wednesday is literally about talking shit. They go in on me, I go in on them. Like, and it's like, it's funny because nobody's sensitive. Like, they make fun of me because I'm Mexican. Yeah. I say like black jokes. They go back and forth. Like, they go like, your sisters is fine. I'll be like, fuck you. And then we go crazy on each other. Like, Terrell used to be with Tyga back in the day. They were like, that was his right hand man. Mm-hmm. So it'd be like, shut up, bitch. Tyga left, dude. Like, it's hella love. Like, it's just, shit, bro. I grew like a brotherly love for the homies. You feel me? Sure. And then that came about, and then fucking, I went to Colorado. Okay. With a grupo. I went on this they had like a little tour going on, like a little East Coast tour. And the homegirl Letty and Vic, they did like a podcast, and I like posted. I was like, man, fuck y'all for not inviting me. Yeah. And then that's how Brown Bag came about. That's how it came about. Yeah, and then Brown Bag, we just got together. Me, Vic, Letty being who she is, OG in the game, especially in LA. She used to be Ricky back in the day with Power, with Big Boy, and then Vic doing his shit with the journalism, the fucking PR and the A&R, and he's just been making hella noise behind the scenes in LA that, you know, if you know, you know type shit. And then I'm doing my shit, being a Latino, doing comedy, just tapped in with when it comes to the hip hop, the corrido game. Yeah. And then shit, they're like, what's up? Like, and then it just 3 different generations in one podcast, and there's some shit that was needed in this, and I'm gonna just say like in the world, because there is Latino podcasts, there is Latino representation. Yeah. But for it to be like the way we do it is crazy, fool. Like, cause they're hip hop heads. Yeah. Letty's a hip hop head, fool. Like, and then I'm like this little ass kid cause I'm young, so I'm only 22. Like 22. I just turned 22. You feel me?
Jeez, last week, right?
Yeah, last week.
Happy birthday.
My guy. Appreciate it. You did text me though. You were like, happy birthday, bro.
I had to post
it. Hell yeah. All love. Yeah. So fucking, yeah, man. It was like kind of like the young, the middle, and the older. And then she just been putting us on hella game, fool. We done had a great, man. Cause you feel me, like, you know you're doing something right when you start getting big emails. Yeah. Like when the emails is formal, you're like, oh, I'm doing something right. Yeah. So we started getting, you feel me, everything's coming together. And bro, it's just a family. Like last year, let alone, I just became a fan of just my homies, and they happen to be just my coworkers now. And we're just making money, going crazy, hosting clubs, all types of shit. But it's just like, but at the end of the day, it was a special bond just because of what No Jumper brings, and what that weight carries. Exactly. And then just growing a bond with, cause you know, like it's as wrong as this, not as wrong as it sounds, but like as crazy as it sounds, it's like, you feel me, like they're black and I'm brown. Like people always want to like pinch us against each other. Like, nah, those my brothers. Like those my dogs.
No, hell yeah.
And then I grew a bond with like industry people when it came. I guess you could say like Letty and Vic, where we met off some like business type shit, and then I like earned the older sister, I earned the older brother. That's how I see it with Terrell. Like I earned the older brother with Terrell and the older brother with AD. So last year I got blessed with that, and then I started refocusing back on my Chisme with Duno shit, which is my shit. Yeah. And I just been going crazy with the vlogging and just fucking hitting it.
Nonstop.
And then I did a movie last year.
How was that?
I've done one before, but it was like very low budget and not fun at all to do. I was so mad doing this shit, but it was worth the experience. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Hopefully the day when I'm on Netflix or on a big movie and they ask me about the first movie I ever did, I'm gonna be like, it was bullshit, but I learned. You know what I mean? It was like we was waiting outside in concrete while our names got called next. You know what I mean? It was very low budget, but it was an experience. And this second movie I did, shout out the whole team that was part of it. It was shit. There's just too many people behind it, but they know who they are. Yeah. Shout out the main people though, like Jeff, fucking LV, fucking shit. Just everybody. The homie Jerry Garcia, Concrete Live was part of the movie. Jerry Garcia, he's a fucking comedian. He going crazy. Just hella people. I mean, Jay Valentino. Oh, you know Jay Valentino? Jay Valentino in the movie.
He's in it too?
Yeah, man. He a goon and he's funny.
Funny, bro.
Funny ass fool. So Jay Valentino and shit, we just all came together. It's an all Latino production too.
Hell yeah.
All Latino production from the director to the fucking the I forgot what they're called. There's in the movie shit.
Every motherfucking Latino.
Yeah. The motherfucker that filmed the shit was Latino. Yeah. Shout out my guy Maya. I'm gonna shout out my brother Maya. He killed the shit. Yeah, man, we came together. We filmed like crazy, fool. Like it was all love. Like,
how long did it take you guys to film that movie?
Shit, you do a couple reshoots. So I'm gonna say all in total, the first reshoots. I mean, the first shoots we ever did was like a 11-day, 10-hour days.
Okay.
11 days straight.
Damn.
10-hour days.
10 hours.
Do it again.
What was the breaks?
Do it again. Sometimes like certain shit would take a little longer, but it was like, do it again.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, no, you could give me a little more energy.
A little more.
I'm like, and then I'm young, so I'm learning. So I'm frustrated. Like, boosh. I did this shit right.
I did it right.
And then shout out my guy LV. LV, he's a director. Shit, LV's older, so he was there. I appreciate them because they were patient with me because I could be a brat. Like, bro, I'm not doing this shit. No, I'm mad right now. And they was like, nah, no, we gotta do it. I'm like, okay, here come like a little ass kid. Like, so we did the shit. It's amazing. I'm talking about like from Lizzie, which was the makeup artist, the dresser, to fucking the person that just ran, the homie Sid. He was like an intern. Yeah. Like it was just, the whole team was perfect. For we built a family bond. Man, we was going up. But filming that movie was dope because I learned a lot from even Jay Valentino, because I still get shy, fool. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm this loud ass crazy motherfucker, but I still get shy, bro. Like, action, I'm like,
oh shit.
Like, what do I do? Yeah. Nah, like I just get shy when there's like, cause bro, people only see this, right?
For sure.
They don't know that there's 10 motherfuckers in the back wondering to see what you're gonna do. Like, do it right.
I was in the movie as well. Sorry to cut you off.
Go ahead.
And it was called Sweet Red the Movie. Shout out Albert one time. And I was in a sex scene. And there was 10. Usually it's like, like you said, 10. You got the light guy, you got the sound guy, you got the but that day there was motherfucking 30 of these ones because they knew we and her were gonna go at it, and like it was like a good. I mean, I kept fucking up on purpose. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, I didn't kiss your neck.
Hello, freaky.
No, but like, everybody's right there, and they don't get that shit. Like, yo, that shit
is hard.
When you don't get it right, and you got the director like tell you, hey, get that shit together. And shit. Like, take your shirt off like this. I'm like, you fucking go take your shirt off. Like, fuck this shit. So I get exactly what you mean.
Of course, they made you take off your shirt in the movie. Yeah. Shout out Horchata with oat milk. It's about gentrification and like, man, it was dope. Overall, man, it was a fucking dope ass.
When is it dropping?
They're having the premiere on May 5th. I don't know exactly when the actual movie's gonna drop, but the premiere is on May 5th. So yeah, that shit gonna.
Oh, that's exciting. And then like I'm pretty sure you're gonna want to do a lot more movies, and you just never know where it can go. The sky's the limit.
Sky is the limit for sure.
There's directors. Like I had a conversation with an actual high director. Even like shout out to Emilio Rivera. I got to sit down with him from Mayans, and he's been in all the fucking Cholo movies.
Yeah, he's been in shit. That fool killed On My Block.
Yeah,
he did On My Block.
He's been on everything, and I got to talk to him at a Christmas party. It was it was literally less than 30 people, and I was like, man, like your thoughts on everything. Like how do you go about everything? So man, he's like, you just never know. He was like, there's a lot of people that we watch these short films and we're like, we need that motherfucker, like, and we're gonna turn him into this type of character and he's gonna kill it. So you just never know. I always tell people like, you just never know when.
Yeah, bro, you never know who's looking.
Do everything. Like I tell people that all the time. Like you might think this is a stupid short film movie. Me personally, like I said, when I was in Sweetbread, all due respect, I was like 2016. I was like, oh, this is a little ASU university fucking project or whatever. And then when I found out we got into HBO Latino like awards, I was like, fuck. I should have performed. I should have given my best performance. I would have been best fucking actor. So, you know what I mean?
Best kisser on the neck.
Best sex scene. You know? But no, and you just never know what the opportunities and who are really truly looking. We never know. I don't care what anybody says. Even like when you do a skit, you never know who's really truly watching. It could be somebody all the way up there.
I have a fucked up situation. I got to tell you,
bro. Oh my God. Well, I'm here to listen.
No, chill. I had a man. This should get me mad every time I tell this fucking story. But man, I remember I had a show at the Novo. Was it at the Novo? Was it the Novo show? I'm gonna say it was the Novo show. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. But I just had a show. It was a successful show. I think it was the Food Gone Wild show at the Novo, right?
Okay.
And I have been replying to like Joe Coy. I'm like, bro, I want to. You know who Joe Coy is?
Yeah,
the comedian.
Funny as fuck.
I'm like, oh yeah, Filipino. You feel me? My brother right there. Bro. I want to. Hey, I'm like, bro, I'm gonna open up for you one day. Woo, woo, woo. Randomly, we literally gonna go kick it at the block.
Yeah.
Was it at the block? We're gonna kick it somewhere in downtown. Mm-hmm. We always just park and just fucking eat somewhere or whatever. And he replied, hey, my brother, I've been watching you. Woo, woo. And I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, I'm just hyped as a motherfucker. I'm like, fuck yeah, woo. I'm like super hyped, right? Whatever. He was like, man, I was just watching all your videos. I just went through your videos. Woo, woo. Shout out my brother Joe Coy for real. I love him to death, bro.
Super dope.
Super fucking dope. Super humble, dope. Just I've never even met him in person. I FaceTimed with him before.
Yeah.
So fucking my ass. He randomly calls me while I'm walking in. I'm filming the short film at the moment.
Okay.
The Horchata with oat milk one.
Yeah.
I'm filming this shit. I'm walking in. Right before I'm about to walk into set, he calls me. He's like, bro, you got time to talk? I think he texted me, but either one, he was like, you got time to talk? I'm like, yeah. He's like, shoot me your number. And I'm like, cool, I think he hit me on the gram. And he didn't text me. And then that night I went home. Think about it, I'm having 8-10 hour days just filming.
Yeah.
So I'm home in my boxers, shorts. My grad at the moment is sitting in front of me. And my mom's right there, and they're having a conversation while I'm watching. Don't talk to me right now. I'm on YouTube watching basketball highlights. I'm eating a sandwich.
Yeah.
And I get a call, boom.
Oh, snap.
And I'm like, what's up? He's like, what's up, man? It's so good. And I'm like, ooh. And I'm like, I put it on speaker right away.
Mom.
Yeah. My mom has no clue what the fuck he's talking about. But Joe Coy's like, no, see, Joe Coy's gave me the rundown. Hey, man, I have this movie. He's like, I can't guarantee nothing, but I could get you an audition.
Oh, shit.
And then guess what? Who? Steve. It was produced by, if I'm not mistaken, it was, who's the dude that did Jurassic Park?
You talking about Steven Spielberg?
Yes.
No way.
It's a trip out, right?
From the Star Wars and all that shit. He's a GOAT.
Yeah, he's the fucking GOAT, right?
The GOAT, yeah.
So I'm like, fuck yeah. Right? I'm like, this, you should have seen I was like,
yeah.
Literally the whole day went by quick. He texted me for my number, and then he just didn't reply, but he's a busy man. So I'm like,
yeah, you get it.
And then, I super get it. I'm like, okay, cool. I just randomly get the car. He tells me that. And then while he's telling me, he's like, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I forgot who he was. While he's telling me, I'm on Google on the computer, sandwich crumbs falling on it. And then he's like, I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm gonna have my people reach out to you. Shout out Joe Cota, I said, love him to death. He just, this just an experience for me. It was
even that phone call.
Even that phone call changed my life, bro. He literally, he knows I'm always in it. Because he showed me love when he didn't have to.
Yeah.
So, whatever, I do the audition. And we're talking, me and him. He was like, how'd it go? Just little things, right? Because like I said, he's a busy man. And then I do the audition through Zoom. I do my shit. I'm like, cool. Hopefully they hear me. I'm like,
for real, yeah.
You know what I mean? And then randomly I get a call. Daniel, well, we liked your part. But you have to leave to Canada tomorrow.
Oh shit.
And I'm like, what the fuck? You should have boo. Cause they had already gave me oh, we'll let you know. And I'm
we'll
like,
let you know, yeah.
Boo. They're like, well, you leave to Canada tomorrow.
And you had the other movie.
And I'm like, no, I'm already done with that movie. Cause it was that movie we filmed for 10 days straight. I did the audition. And then a couple days went by and I was already done with that movie. Yeah. And then this is when I get the call, and then I do the audition and then it takes I think it takes a week or two or a couple days.
For sure.
If I'm not wrong. It just all happened so quick. At that moment in my life, I was hosting, I was going.
You're everywhere, yeah.
I was everywhere. So there was just a lot going on. I was doing this interview, this, whatever. And then well, you have to go, so you have to go to Canada.
Damn.
And I'm like, what the fuck? Before I get out of bed, before I said, you know how in movies, when they say you got the good news?
No, yeah,
I'm
sure.
in the bathroom doing this shit. I'm fucking going crazy, fool. I'm calling everybody. Fool, you won't believe it.
Spielberg wants me.
I'm fucking yeah, fuck you. Yeah. But the homies, but shout out my homies. Shout out everybody in my family. My mom's my mom's kind of panicking. My mom's oh, well, you need to get clothes and you need to and I'm like, okay, let's just so whatever the fuck, right? They're just you need to do this, you need to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, we need your ID, we need your social. We're going back and forth, and I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck? I'm literally in the whole fool, I was when I'm swear to God a movie, when they're
yeah.
and then they give you the good news and you're fool, I'm literally doing all that, fool. I'm jumping or whatever. And then they asked me, do you have your passport?
Fuck.
And I'm like, I don't. And they're like, okay, Canada's strict.
Yeah.
Canada, I don't even think you can have a DUI.
No.
You can't have none of that.
You gotta be clean as fuck.
So they're like, do you have a passport? I'm like, I don't. But I should have one. As an adult that's in the industry, I should have a fucking passport. I have one now.
Yeah, for sure.
I have one now. That took me 30 minutes to get it. I'm so mad. To this day,
oh my God.
I regret 30 minutes of my life because my manager at Ben told me, fool, go get your passport, fool. Go get it. Go get it. So I'm like, fuck. So I'm going, so fool, right? I'm excited. They're like, okay, we're going to put you on the phone with the immigration lawyer.
Yeah.
Because you still need an immigration lawyer.
For sure.
I have papers, you guys. Just I was born in the United States, but they're
the whole time I was this motherfucker don't got papers.
I be in Arizona thugging it in the trunk.
Yeah.
But they're like, fool, you need that. So I'm tripping, fool. Oh fuck. But the whole time I'm still that's he, man. they gonna make it happen.
Yeah, they gonna make it happen.
Yeah, I'm make.
He made Star Wars.
Yeah, he made motherfucking. And shout out Joe Cole, my brother. That's my brother.
Yeah.
So I'm going back and forth for like, woo. I'm telling everybody like, man, what the fuck, woo. Like, I'm hella excited, boy.
For sure, that's huge.
I'm like hella excited. And like I said, bro, my brother Joe Cole, he didn't have to do that. Like he's just he's just an amazing person. His heart is humongous, bro.
You can tell. Yeah, and all of his specials and everything.
Yeah, all the specials. He's just a super nice person. Like he just like So let me finish the story and I'll tell you another one. And then he's like, yeah, man, whoop. And I'm like, cool. And they're like, damn, dude, no, you don't got a passport. And they're like, Canada don't want to expedite your shit. So fool, I'm defeated in life.
No, for sure. I would.
Fool,
you like try to call Drake.
Man, I was gonna call Drake.
Six God.
I was gonna call Six God. Like, hey, better I know you know somebody. I was like,
you got the bitches.
I'm like, fool, I know you been flying bitches out of every day. Wait. And I'm like, let me borrow your private jet, bro.
For real.
Let me borrow the OVO plane. I know you got it. So I'm tripping, right? So I'm like, fuck. Damn. And at 21, bro, like you gotta think about it. Like where I come from, like. Some of my homies didn't get a C-18, and if they did, they died that year, or they're fighting a lot of times in prisons, or they just unfortunately they're just not doing nothing with life. So I feel defeated with like don't get food. Like I'm talking about like I went home, boo, and like but like before that, when I got the news and they let me know. Joe Coy called me and we FaceTimed and he's like, bro, keep pushing, champ. Like, real good big bro shit.
You know
like,
he's gonna say
yeah. He was just like, bro,
just have your fucking passport.
Yeah, just have your fucking passport. And I'm like, boo, and like, you gotta think about it. Like, to this day, I'm like, bro, I gotta work harder. Just because he did that for me, I want to be able to do that situation for somebody else.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Like, so it was just one of those situations where I went home. I like turned off all the lights. I like lay down and just got on my boat, and I was just so sad, fool. Yeah. I felt like
YouTube, TikTok, sad songs.
Yeah, I was fucking listening to I don't know what the fuck that new song that's popping out by that girl Yaritza.
Oh, I know
you know they were the one. Yeah, so I'm sad. Wait. I'm like just defeated.
I bet. No, I can only imagine. That's huge.
Bro, that shit would have changed my family's life.
No, yeah, for sure. Not only Joe Coy, but like the director. Like,
my mom's life would have changed forever. And it's changing still now.
It's gonna happen though. Like at the end of the day, I don't care what anybody says. Like I like the way you said you were like, I'm doing it so I can help people. Like I'm the same way, bro. Like what I do, people ask me all the time, like, what do you do it for? Of course I do OG mom, OG pops. But at the same time, I'm doing it because it's like, I know I'm going to be that motherfucker that's papered up. Like, I already told myself, like, yo, we going to get to the top. Like, it is what it is. I don't care about living in Beverly Hills. I don't care about the Lambos. Like, they're going to come. That's just going to be there. But in the sense of, like, I want to be able to go to a motherfucker that, like, is probably in his last $500 in his pocket and be like, oh, here's 10 racks. Like, a little bit, like 10 racks to probably us now. Well, you're 21, or 22 now, right?
Yeah, 22.
Bro, at 22, I was shirtless and letting Thea suck fucking shots off my belly button. I didn't think of the mentality-wise, but like now that I'm 30 years old and I'm thinking like mature and I'm thinking of the money and the bread and like what I could do next, that's why I'm on gas. Like my fucking foot is all the way on the gas. Like, and boy. It's about taking care of other people, and I think that's the biggest thing.
So
that's
man.
Dope that you thought like that.
Bro, I was like, man. I was like, we gone. I was promising my mom my house, boy. I was like, yeah, we gone.
You were looking at the G-Wagons.
I was like, oh, G, I'm going to put the G-Wagon under the LLC.
Everybody does that shit.
I was going to go crazy, but you don't understand. And then Canada, bro, I ain't never been outside the country. Like, I've been a TJ, like, but like, food, like, bro, I do not know one person that motherfucker ever been to Canada in my life.
Me either.
And the one that have are like rappers that went on tour. Like, but ain't nobody like, you feel me? Like,
hey, I'm going to Canada.
Yeah, like for what? To film. Like I was gonna be flexing on boys in a good way though, cause cause my homies love me to death, and I love my homies to death. My homegirls, like them, everybody's everybody that you see around me is either a brother or a sister.
Bro, they all eat. I seen that. Like, man, like I think me and you hung out probably 3 or 4 times, and I feel like I see the same faces. Everybody's having a good time bullshitting with each other. You can tell them, bro. Like, and that's dope that you bring everybody with you.
For sure. And then they all want to pave their own wave too, which I love. Like,
for sure.
And none of them ever ask me for a dime. Like, it's not like, because they see me get it. They see when the checks come. They there when the promoter come to the cut and just And they are just hella proud. You feel me? They live in the moment with me, and I love that to death. But if I could put them in situations, I will. Like,
you had to.
You feel me? And I've done that with like 1 or 2 homies. I like because it's one of those things you got to learn that you can't save everybody.
No,
you can't.
Some are ready and some aren't.
Yeah. And that's just the way the life is. You can. Yeah. And you feel me? And I've been blessed to save one or two. Like, not save, but like help one or two homies with that way.
Put one on. Put two on. Yeah.
And like, so yeah, man, I felt defeated that day. Where I'm telling you, I went home. I was sad as a bitch. No, but he just, man, he's a good big bro. And then recently he had like a couple shows. He had a show in LA and in San Diego. And I texted him for the one in LA. San Diego. I was like, can I pull up? And he's like, I got you 2 tickets. I'm like, I literally, he texted me a little late too. Yeah. Had to drive right away from LA all the way to San Diego, 2 hours. He put on a great show and this shit just hella motivated me, bro. Like,
bro, he's funny. I went to the one when he went to Phoenix. He's funny as fuck.
Funny as
just watching him on Netflix, like, he's literally up there.
He's literally doing this. I think he's one of the best right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm just speaking on like current, you know what I mean? He's better than Kevin Hart to me.
I think so too.
I'll be the realist. I feel like Kevin Hart's already made it, so he's kind of like on his like he's always gonna be popping Kevin Hart.
Fuck Kevin Hart is in his acting bag now.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I just seen this process to shit.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it was dope just to see him. The opportunity of being able to audition do an audition for a movie like that was like, man, no, you motherfuckers ever try to, cause I don't talk about this shit. You my boy, so I'm gonna talk about it.
All day. No,
so I'm gonna talk about it on the podcast. But like, it's rare for people to know this story because because bro really just changed. He changed my perspective of life.
Exactly.
And bro, I've never met him in life. I've never met him in person.
You're gonna be on your shit. You're gonna think of everything.
Like, the minute that shit happened, I want to get a passport right after. Like, I'm on my way. I gave my debit card. Like, take it.
Take it from me. Right
Do you want to pay? Yes, I want to pay an extra $300 for it to get here tomorrow. Like I was boy.
I had a small story. I mean, it was not no fucking movie shit, but like they were going to Tulum, and I never had a passport. This is literally last year, a year ago, probably today, to be honest. And they're going to Tulum and everything. All my boys, everybody went. I even set up. One of my homies lives out there, so we set up. I told my boys, like, bro, give us a fucking best quads, give us the fucking boat that's see through, like give us the top of the line
player shit.
Fuck yeah, like set everything up. And then I expedited. They were like, hey, go to Sedona or go to Tucson. You'll get your shit in 2 weeks. Say no more. I fucking drove an hour and a half, or either way, an hour and a half from Phoenix. And they're like, all right, it's going to come in 2 weeks. I'm like, hell yeah, I got 2 weeks on top of that. I'm good. I'm fucking bullshit around. Bro, my shit didn't come in. I was supposed to leave Wednesday. And they're like, hey, you have until Monday to cancel your flight. And then it didn't come in. So I was like, fuck. I'm like, at that time, I was like, this is a year ago. But like, I was just like, fuck it. Like, I'm not going to waste, $1,500, like with everything added. You know what I mean? I was like, even though it's $1,500, but still, I'm going to be smart. It wasn't in. It's like, what are the chances? Cancel my flight, whatever. And then it was on a Wednesday. Or on a Monday, whatever, and then Wednesday came and they're all dipping. I was like, hey, bro, everything's still set up. Like, I'm gonna be a dick and shit. I told my boy, take care of all my peoples out there. And then the next day comes and it fucking came in.
It came in right the next day?
It came in, and then I went to go to the flights, fucking like 3 racks. Like, straight up. Like, it was no bullshit. I was like, do I go to Mexicali? Like, maybe fly from there? Like, everything was like 1,000. And I was like, fuck it. I already set up some other shit, but that's nothing compared to like, but I get you. I have a passport store.
But fuck, fool, like you just.
Everybody get your fucking passport right now when you see this.
Go get your passport. Yeah, I was so high, bro. Yeah. I was mad at the world, but you don't even understand. I was like, man, fuck y'all. But I was mad at myself, bro, because that's some shit. Like, because, bro, like, and as crazy as it sounds, in the ghetto, you don't understand how important it is to have a license, how important it is, just the little shit way in life. You need a passport, dog.
100%.
I mean, unless you're a felon, then you're fucked. I don't think you can get one. But if you're not, go get a fucking passport. Because you could work anywhere and your car could be pulled from the lucky world and it'd be like, oh, well, it's time to give.
Send you over here.
Example, it's time to give Luciano a modeling job with Gucci, boom. Yeah. And what if the homie didn't have the passport to go to Europe? Then it's like,
and I'm fucking modeling for a hoochie.
Fucking, is there like a paisa in Arizona where they sell all the fake shit?
Oh yeah, for sure. And they're young too. Like, it's a little homie. He's like younger. I'm talking about like 17, 18. Maybe his tia has it in Mexico and they get it. But yeah, he has like a whole store and shit.
Shit.
Straight fake shit. I ain't gonna throw his name out there because fuck. But
he doesn't
be whack. No, he doesn't be waxing people. Like, he kind of lets them know, because you can kind of tell if you really know your fashion shit. You'll know, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh shit. Like, okay, like I'll be the realest to say this. Like, I probably had like the fakest Gucci wallet for like 8 years. I didn't give a fuck. It's a wallet. Yeah. But then I started getting paper. I was like, all right, let me go buy one. And then I looked at him. I was like, the fuck's the difference? I'm gonna be mad when I lose this bitch, and I'm gonna be like, oh, that's whatever. That was $100. Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, there is that. And so with that being said, being in LA, because you could, I think I walked by.
Oh yeah, downtown is booming.
I almost bought a bag right now. Like, fuck it. You put some ice in that bitch.
Yeah, the Santee Alley busting. Yeah. But everybody knows the shit down there fake.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you know automatically. I still go down there though, because that's where I go get sometimes the Pro Club.
Oh, that's some dope shit.
Or shit, that's where you find like cool little like duffel bags you could get and shit. Like
exactly.
Just some regular shit. That shit don't even gotta be on brand shit. Cause obviously you can't just sell Gucci on the street. They'll pull you over.
No,
like
yeah,
you just
exactly.
get there. But right in downtown alleys, you find like a lot of girls go down there for like there's a spot called Lola's.
Okay.
It's like popping and I think it's called Lola's, I'm mistaken. But girls get high heels there.
High heels.
And you know, like it's kind of
the club. Like,
yeah, you're in the club. Yeah,
fuck them up anyway. You end up shoeless. Like, all that shit. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna lie, I bought one of the coldest jackets. It was like I know you know what jacket I'm talking about. It's like half white, half black. I wore it at Lola before. I got it at the alley, but it was kind of expensive. Like a little chinito, it was like $120. But still, I bet I looked it up and I'm not saying it was like a big brand, but it was just like I looked up half white, half black leather jackets, and they were like $500-$600. I'm like, god damn, like
yeah, nah,
but it's
man,
cold. Everybody
man,
asked me. I was like, go to the alleys in LA. They're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, the alleys in LA is booming. They got everything in that motherfucker. I've gone down there and I bought a dope ass Dodger jersey there. Mm-hmm. I mean, a dope ass Dodger jacket.
Oh yeah.
It says Dodgers with all types of different LAs in it. It was fire. Yeah. I don't give a fuck. That shit's cold. The motherfucker.
You can make it happen. That's
yeah, bro. I used that shit in New York.
Yeah.
So that was cool. Yeah.
How so with like I said, with you doing everything, I mean, it sucks you didn't go to be in that movie. But
fuck, I'm mad still to the day.
I'm mad for you. Like, yeah. But no, bro, I'm telling you, I step back and see it, and like I seen you in the music video. I don't know the name. You're gonna know him. The car wash.
Oh, Blast.
Okay, Blast. Because they brought him to Arizona. We didn't, bro. I'm telling you, Arizona. As close as we are, like I'm barely learning the artist, and that's somebody that's not like in the radio and shit. Like Bootleg Kev, you know Bootleg Kev.
Yeah,
right?
Shout out Bootleg Kev.
Shout out Bootleg Kev, big time. He puts us on big time. Like I'm telling you, like
Bootleg Kev was a grimy man. He was selling fake shit.
No,
Bootleg Kev was selling the fake CDs. Asshole.
I'm telling you, yeah. Bootleg Kev, he's like, hey, bro, you got to listen to this on 3M in LA, and it's Doughboy. You know who Doughboy is? Okay, I wish I had my phone connected. I'd have played that bitch right now. But no, bro, like he just put me on with a bunch of people over here. But that guy is Blast.
Blast,
right?
yeah, Blast.
And with that being said, bro, the music video, I saw you in that shit. And so like being in music videos and being in movies and everything, like how does this all come about? How does it feel? And
shit, it's just about meeting people and just meeting and learning
networking.
And networking really. I'm trying to think about the first time I met Blast, but Blast is just one of the guys that but yeah, Blast just brought the music back to LA, fool. Like
smooth
at least because he's smooth. It's mellow. You could bump it with your bitch, but you could also bump it by yourself.
Yeah,
you're driving down the 101, the 10. I listen to Blast a lot.
Hell yeah,
I fuck with Blast. Like some of like I would say my top 3 artists in LA is like Blast, Kalen, and Homie Suede. Okay. But I'm really deep in my corrido shit. But Blast for sure changed the wave in LA. Like he's just doing, like he really doing his shit, bro. Like Blast really just putting on for LA, bro. Like his melodies are amazing. He produces, writes everything himself.
It's crazy.
He's a genius, bro. And then I'm trying to think about how exactly I met him. But I met him, and it was a dope vibe. He fucked with me. He fucked with my videos and said that he been showing hella love. And then shout out AD. We went to the Highlight Room. It's like some like shit in LA. Have you heard of it?
No.
Highlight Room. Oh, I think you were gonna go there, and you were like. And then you texted me like we didn't even end up going.
Where was it at?
In Hollywood.
After the Reggaetonlandia?
After the Junior H concert.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know.
But
I think we ended up back in LC because LA hot.
LA hot like a motherfucker.
Yeah, Rolls. First of all, I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. Like shit goes down over there. But the homies were like, "Yo, we pulling up to LA. It's Super Bowl weekend. The shit hot." I think I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, but
everybody had like. Shout out to the Santa Ana boys and shit. You know, OC. But we were in a Rolls Royce truck. A Lambo and a fucking G-Wagon. I was like, so this shit hella... Wait, they'll rob all 3 of us right now. Like, do we each get a gun, please? Like,
yeah, man. LA burnt like a motherfucker. Yeah, it is. But shout out AD, went to the Highlight Room. Yeah. And then, man, I want to go say what's up to Blast. And then he's like, hey, bro, I'm having a music video.
Oh, shit.
And the shit pop out. And
that's
I popped
like
out.
Though.
And no. The homie City James.
Okay.
Shout out City James. City James was directing the video. Shout out City James. I met him, and then I met him through the Hunger Christie. I met City James, which is like cameraman / homie / director. And he was like, yeah, we're doing this shit with Blast. And then I seen Vic, which is Blast manager, and I seen Blast at the highlight room. We took a picture and some stuff. I just want to go show my appreciation. You feel me? Like,
for sure.
I like people giving, and he's one of my favorite artists, and he know that. You feel me? Like, man, I want to go give flowers when it's due, type shit.
Oh yeah.
And then, man, just want to go show something. He's like, we're having a music video. We're gonna text you, and shit. I pulled up. It was they kind of did it like they related the video to the movie The Wash. Yeah. Where I think it's Dre and Snoop, if I'm wrong, but yeah,
no, it is.
Yeah, and then we did that shit, and then Teddy Ray was the one doing the shit, and then the two girls were there, and then we just did the shit, and then honestly, if I could have done better on that one, I could have. It was still good, but I wish I would have done better. But overall, it was like a dope shit to be part of.
Oh, yeah.
Cause I did some other shit for G Perico too.
Okay.
You know what G Perico is?
I don't.
I gotta put you on. He like
put me on.
Yeah. G Perico like one of the biggest LA natives.
All right.
LA overall. I did some shit with G Perico. It's called Welcome to the Land.
Okay.
And I talked about basically kind of like when your girl lives in the enemy's hood, or like when your girl, like when your family beefs it with your girl's family, but you guys are in love with each other. I did like a little skit, and then I did that. But something I did do that I feel like I killed was I did some shit for the homie Kuko. You know what Kuko is? I gotta put you Kuko. Yeah, but Kuko's a little different. Okay. Kuko's not too LA. He's more like indie and like he like he's a lot of like pop, like alternative, like hip hop type shit. But I did some shit with him and I gassed that motherfucker. I'm gonna send you this shit. I killed it, boy. Yeah. But yeah, man, being part of music videos is dope because you learn. Like, I take every opportunity I get.
Oh, for
like,
sure. That's the biggest
thing. Like you just said earlier, you never know who's watching.
Never know who's watching. And I always tell people that because there's people, I always love to bring up this story. And I'm going to have him on my podcast. There's a kid named Young Reese and his brother's Jay Cook. And one's a YouTube. Well, they're both YouTubers, but I remember 4 or 5 years ago, I was hosting a Rocky Point every year. And like, bro, I think there was like, it was a day party. So, you know, the people ain't going to get to fucking the party. Like after drinking all night until like 5 in the morning, they're not going to get there till like, 2, 3 in the morning or 2, 3 in the afternoon. There was probably like 25, 30 people and my homie booked them. Like he literally paid them and booked them. Well, they walked in and they walked out and I was like, what the fuck? Like, all right, whatever, that was weird. And then they didn't perform or anything. Later on, we had like, this is when, what's the name was, I mean, he's still popping, but Dan Rue. And,
Dan Rue, yeah.
And he had the partner, Nick.
Nick.
So they were popping, yeah. That's like 4 years ago. They were there. Everybody in the line was fucking around the block. It was packed. And then he's like, hey, I'm about to perform. And the club happened not to have a mic, but I brought mine. And it has a sticker that says Luciano, like literally my logo and everything. And I was like, yeah, remember you didn't perform earlier in the day? You ain't performing right now. Like, you gonna lip sync your own shit. Like, he looked at me like, and they're two little motherfuckers, like, salute to them. Now we're all cool. We grow up and all that shit. But it's just like, no matter what, bro, I don't care if there's 2 people in the room. You gotta show love. No matter, you just literally, like I said, you never know who's watching. You never know what motherfucker is gonna be me that's gonna be like, I ain't gonna let you use the mic. And I just remember, bro, popping that night, and probably bitches were probably like, why isn't he got a mic? Like, why is he lip singing? You know what I mean? And then right when he was done, it was like, you're the jerk. The New Boys started performing, and I was like, here you go. But hey, he told me he's now signed with French Montana. Like he's killing it, bro. He's doing his shit. Yeah. He's a little smooth cat, and let's all love now. Like I said, you grow up. It wasn't that I was hating. It was just like it's a principle, bro. Yeah. Because I know if I walked in like a bad motherfucker, and nobody like humbled me, I would be still that cocky 23-year-old Luciano, which was fucking wild.
Yeah,
I was crazy, bro. Like I was like spinning out wedding rings and shit, fucking everybody. Like I was just a whore. Like just being honest though, you know what I mean?
Straight sushi,
bro. Straight sushi, and I didn't care. I had no care in the world. I even asked myself like, damn, I never got fucking beat up. Like that's crazy. Like. You know what I mean?
You was fucking fools bitching.
Nobody ever fucking shot me. Like, knock on wood and shit. But you know what I mean?
Sure. Knock on wood for sure.
But like the biggest thing is like and I'm grateful for like, growing up and getting and maturing. You're going to see, bro. I'm not saying you're not mature or anything because you're 21, bro. And like, I still, for 22 now, I still trip out because like, bro, for your age, and I was like, yo, this motherfucker knows what he's doing. He's so mature and like I love that for you. You know what I mean? And like, bro, where you're at, I'm telling you, bro, like by 20, I mean, I pray it happens this year, but even by like next year, I was like, this motherfucker gonna be huge, like bigger than what you are, like bigger than what you are already, because you're already fucking big. You don't get that. I don't think people like they'll fangirl over you. Like I'm fan. I already told you. I think. No bullshit. I did a TikTok, like a shared TikTok. I gotta show you. I don't think you ever seen it.
I gotta see that.
Yeah, and I remember doing that shit, and I was like, man, I hope this motherfucker opens it. He never opened it. No, but I get you, bro. Yeah. Speaking of that, how are your DMs being on social media? Crazy. And I'm not saying with the bitches or anything like that. No,
that should be crazy too.
But with just everything.
I want to put this out there right now, real quick. Let me put this out there right now.
That's it.
Just because I'm a fat boy, you feel me? I've been getting bitches. This shit ain't new, boy. Hey. And you feel me? This shit, bro. Ask anybody I went to high school with, anybody I went to middle school with. I always dated the prettiest girls in the school. You know what I mean? That shit is love, fool. Like, all my exes is bad.
Yeah.
Not all of them. I ain't gonna lie. Not all of them. But no, actually, yeah, they all. Nothing's under a 7.
Yeah.
And like 2-3 of them were 10s, like 9s.
I believe you.
9s, 10s. One of them was like a 7, 8. She was, you know what I mean? But most was getting it cracking, and I was always dating just the baddies. Like, I was, you feel me? I was doing that at the schools, like, because I went to 3 middle schools, 3 high schools, and we was getting it cracking, you feel me?
I ain't mad at that.
Yeah, hell yeah. But nah, I mean, shit, the
And would it be because you, I mean, like I said, like you just had game.
Yeah, I was over there like.
It don't matter what you look like. I keep telling people it don't matter what you look like. If you got fucking game, you got game. You can tell.
Oh, yeah.
I remember being 22 years old, 20, and I keep bringing back the old days because I remember the goons that were 29, 30, that had the bread, that had all the fucking nice cars, Gucci-ass outfits, and I'm over here
was getting no bitches.
I was with a fucking pro club, some Amazon fucking pants, and some some fucked up Jordans with, like, you know, the 11s, the glue started coming off. I was still pulling them bitches. Like, I didn't care. It is what it is. But it's just about, because of how I carried myself. I was always real, where these motherfuckers are like, yeah, I'm in the bag. I got a Gucci outfit. Like, bro, I can only get you so far. Nothing wrong with getting materialistic shit, because I love shoes, but I would just remember those days. Like, I always tell people, like, it's not about what you have. It's just about being real with yourself. If you a funny motherfucker, that's a 10 plus right there. You know what I mean? So it goes from there. So no, I believe you, bitch.
Nah, yeah, we was doing our shit, but yeah, the DM's crazy. Sometimes I do be looking through my shit though. Just I'll be like, oh, I don't even know this person DM me. Sometimes it'd be like a baddie DM me, but even like that shit's to the side, because you feel me. I'm sliding DMs too. You feel me? Like, but I didn't have like opportunity businesses in the DMs. I didn't like refresh my phone before, and I was like, oh shit. Like, oh, let me chat back in, and I'll be like, hey, we got a bag for you in fucking Dallas, pull up. Damn. And I'm like, oh, I'm on my way right now. And I pull up to Dallas and there's a bag ready, you know what I mean?
You ready, yeah.
And come on, you feel me? So yeah, it's people don't be too cool to check your DMs. You never know who in that motherfucker.
No, never.
Unless you like a Drake, then.
It's understandable.
But I'm pretty sure Drake check his DMs too.
We had one girl in Arizona that, I mean, I don't know if there's more. I'm pretty sure there's more. But we had one girl that, like, she put Drake on blast. Like, she was like, she just didn't give it up to him. She literally, like, I don't know, she might have deleted her comments or anything. I'm like, bitch, you stupid. Like, you should have went for the bag. But she literally was like, he was in her DMs, like, hey, I'm on my way. I got a concert on the 20th of October. She was like, I'm good. I was like, bitch, you stupid. I'm straight.
She was a baddie?
She's beautiful as fuck.
From Arizona.
Exotic.
Let me see her.
I'll find her right now.
I'll find her.
Exotic. But like, the fact is like, damn. You know what I mean?
Yeah. She was.
And we don't know. You know what I mean? She could have fucking. You know what I mean? She could have.
She posted like the DM.
Yeah. She's like, she's like, Drake ain't nothing. Like, don't fall for these motherfuckers. I was just like, what the fuck? Like, I mean, ladies, like, look, you can hang out with celebrities and shit. I feel like you don't gotta always fuck them. You know what I mean? Sometimes you probably are gonna end up fucking them. It is what it is.
But I ain't gonna lie. Don't come to the room if you ain't fucking. I'm done. Like, yeah, I'm trying to get it. I'm going to. Nah, but I'm not even like that though. Because when I went to Arizona, I kicked it with the homegirl.
Yeah.
And she was cool as fuck. We just kicked it. Like, I wasn't trying to fuck her or nothing. Yeah. I was drunk, fool. Like, I'm chilling. Man, I fell off that motherfucker that day, dog. I fell on my ass. I wasn't okay for like a fucking 2 weeks, bro.
He fell on the steps going down Monarch, like on the side by the bar, right? By the
dog,
bar?
I shit, God. Yeah. I'm so glad that shout out Monarch. That's a fire ass club. I fuck with it. But I'm so glad it has like that part where nobody can see, because I ain't shit.
Like, do no doop doop doop.
Fool, I was like, I was mad. I wasn't mad, but I was like, what a fucking idiot I am.
Yeah. No, but I mean, it is what it is. It happened. Have you had any other embarrassing moments? Because, like I said, compared to Arizona, y'all got some massive ass clubs. Like tonight, Travesura, like I'm hosting it, whatever, and all that.
Shit, but you've been there before with me, right?
The Globe with you. You're the one that invited me, and I appreciate that, because you pretty much connected me with the promoter.
Hell yeah,
bro. I looked around, I was like, bro, this is a fucking opera theater. Like, y'all got some big ass clubs. Like, are they all like that? Because the Mayan too, right? Gregotolandia, where that shit was at. That
was crazy.
We don't have clubs like that out there at all. Like, as far as clubs out there, like here locally, like, is it just?
I think most people are like that. It just really depends where you at, to be honest. Like, not every club is turned, but don't get me wrong. One of the most turned clubs is a low-key ass club. It's like a bar/club.
What's it called?
Every Wednesday is a reggaeton night. It's called La Cita.
La Cita.
I love that shit because I get to be human there.
Downtown?
Downtown.
Oh, okay.
It's probably like 10. Like, walking from here is like 15. Driving since downtown is still annoying. It's probably like 10, you know?
Yeah.
But La Cita is popping on a Wednesday, boy. It's reggaeton night.
Yeah.
On a Wednesday, it's going up, boy. On a Wednesday, it's fun, boo.
Like you said, you get to act like yourself pretty much because everybody knows everybody, right?
No,
they knew you before everything.
No, La Cita is literally, there's no sections on La Cita.
Oh.
It's literally like a hole on the wall. It's in LA, people know it, but it's on Wednesdays.
Like tables and shit like this.
There's nothing like this.
Oh, what?
No, it's literally, they have like.
Go grab your fucking drink and walk.
Go grab your drink and there's a dance floor and that shit be going
that
up.
shit's lit.
Dude, La Cita be going up.
To be honest, like club scene, and this is a motherfucker that's a CEO of a company like that. Like I have to sell bottles and shit.
Yeah.
But to be honest, bro, at the end of the day, like social media has like got people to be like, let me go spend my fucking life savings. Like I might have like $2,000. I'm gonna go and spend that $1,500 on that glass of soda. Like with $500 left, I'm gonna make it happen. Yeah. When in reality, bro, all you gotta do is go grab an AMF and just fucking walk around. Like you know what I mean? So that's dope that it's like that. You know?
No, La Cita, yeah, it's one of my favorites. It's super low key cut in the cut. I think it's like a restaurant during the day.
Okay.
But yeah, that should be good. It's like $10 to get in. Like right there, like I'm walking in like nothing. Like like right there, I wait in line.
Yeah.
Like, but it's food. There's always bitches there. There's always girls there, and it's small, so you get to interact. The drinks are a little pricey, like the little the adioses and shit, but it's cool. I ain't mad at it. But it's dope. Me, I be getting every time I go, I get recognized, and they just want to buy me shots, and I'm like, come on, boy. But yeah, man, that should be hella love, food for real. That shit is a vibe. But yeah, not every club's like that. Some clubs are higher end than the other ones. Like the one you were gonna go to that night after the Generosity concert. When you told me what I tell you, I went like, ooh.
You're like, oh, you got money.
yeah. And you're like, what? You were hella confused.
Yeah, I was like,
the table's like 10 bands. Like you crazy.
Nah, yeah.
It's a down payment, fool.
I was another, like I said, I like to conversate with people out here. And one of my homegirls, she was like, yo, do you guys have like the casket out there where like the girls in the casket and the bottles come out? Have you seen that shit? Have you personally seen that in LA?
I've seen it once.
Okay. You know, like she told me, she was like, it goes for 20 bands. Like worth the bottles and just that little show. That show's probably like 2 racks. For a fucking person to come out of a casket to show you your fucking bottles. Like, she told me, she was like, yo, it's like 20 bands. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I get it. Everybody has a different lifestyle, whether you rich, whether you drug money rich, whether you know, do your thing, hustle. Yeah.
I just
20 bands for a fucking casket, like
that's a down payment for a house,
bro. Dead ass. You can buy 2 Honda Civics, 3 Honda Civics,
3 Honda Civics, boy.
The 89s, those are smooth as fuck.
Yeah,
but there's just motherfuckers like that.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Everybody's different. I personally don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
I've never been. I started getting money now, so now I'm a little more flyer.
Yeah, no, I feel it.
And like all this shit, but like food, like.
But it comes with it. The bottles come with it too. I'm sure you put out as well. You spend money, but
I spent money before, but I'm not gonna go spend on 5 bands to look cool.
No,
that's what's not happening.
Hell no.
I'll go to a dead end or a view in LA because I'm a downtown LA baby. We got hella views.
Hell yeah.
And I'm gonna just go up there, park my car. We're gonna pop up in the trunk. We're gonna pop ice. I'm gonna do exactly what you do with a red cup, and we gonna drink, bitch. But don't get me wrong, but I do like to have fun at the clubs.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I do like going up, turning up, dancing, all types of shit. I'm a huge fan of music.
No, that's big time.
5 bands is crazy.
I think that's wild.
Yeah, 10, and then motherfuckers gonna be like, well, 10 bands. I'm like, you stupid.
You stupid.
But I get it if it's light, if you're trapping, like, yeah,
it's easy money.
Yeah, it's easy money. Yeah.
You might go to jail tomorrow.
But I get it, but
like, you know what I mean? You might go to jail for 10 years, motherfucker. So spend that 10 minutes. You know?
Save them 10 bands for them lawyers, brother.
For real. How long have you lived? Are you born and raised in LA?
Born and raised.
Same house and everything?
Apartment, yeah. I lived in the same apartment for about 12 years.
Okay.
So from like literally where I was raised, where like I did my teens and all my bullshit, is literally down the street from where I came home from the hospital.
Okay.
So so up the hill is where I lived from the age of like 1 through 5, which I don't remember.
For sure, no.
And then we moved down the hill like when I was like 6, 7.
Yeah.
And it was fucking. That's where I learned how to fight. That's where I lost my virginity, and that's where all type of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, all that shit.
That's where I learned how to hit the bong.
Yeah.
Because you know the first time I learned how to hit the weed, I blew that shit back out. That shit, the dirty water came out. Got on the homie. He was high. I was like 11. I was like, bro, don't be mad at me.
I'm 11.
Yeah, I was like 12. You feel me?
Shit.
That's where I drank my first Loco.
Yeah.
My first Rolling Rock.
Damn.
Everything first down the street is where I want to go do my first beer run at the fucking CVS.
You ever get caught doing a beer run?
I didn't.
No? Smooth.
I was like, one time they was like, come here, and I was like, bro.
Come here, do no.
I'm like, bro, they don't pay you enough to get beat up the minute you step out this door. Don't do it.
Yeah, for real.
But I used to do shit like me and my ex, She was like a really good girl. So we used to like before, cause she was a cheerleader.
Okay.
So like we were living like literally a movie. Like she was a good girl, cheerleader, straight A's, honor, and I was like this badass tiger kid that was just like doing a bunch of wild shit. Like I want to do stupid shit with my stupid friends. Yeah. Like I walk her to school. Like I literally wake up early to walk her to class and be there at 8, and then jump the fence and then meet up with the homies and go drink till it's time to go see her again right before her. Cause she was varsity right away, like JV, and we'll go out. Like I used to be like, just walk with me. We used to walk in. She used to have her cheerleading outfit. Shout out Camila. She was that's my dog. To this day I talk to her.
You guys are cool.
Yeah, we cool as fuck.
That's dope as fuck.
Yeah, she cool. That's my dog.
It's not that far, bro. You're only 22, so that's like what?
No, but we were together from like 8th grade to like 10th grade. We were together for like 3-4 years.
So 6 years ago.
Yeah, like 6 years ago. We're still friends to this day.
Instead of 4, 6.
Yeah.
Bro, you're a baby. I can't get over that.
So we were just we used to do shit. Like I used to be like, okay, come on, you walk. And she used to have like her cheerleading outfit, and she used to have like her. And then the school we went to is like a known school in the area. Yeah. Belmont. So she used to like walk around. I used to just be stuffing Smirnoff bottles on my waist. And I was a little thinner, you feel me? So I used to just walk out and then we used to just play it off. We used to be like, nah. You just walk out, the homies will be ready, like, And then sometimes when she wasn't around, we used to just go in there, just grab him and pretend we're gonna buy him, and then just start running and then just do a lot of cool shit. But man, growing up in downtown LA is fun, bro. Like, it's such a, you feel me? It's home, food. Like, I'm pretty sure that's how you feel about Phoenix. Like,
all day.
There's so much about Phoenix that nobody ever knows unless you're a local and were born and raised.
Oh yeah, exactly.
That's how downtown is. Because in LA, people know like the South Central, the Inglewoods, the Watts, the mid cities. Yeah. And my area, like downtown LA, which like it comes together from I was kind of like born and raised in like downtown LA Echo Park, and then there's like a Westlake, and then there's a Pico Union. Yeah. We're all like down the street from Dodger Stadium. We're down the street from Staples Centers, but there's just so much more else to it. Like all the bullshit that comes with it just made it home. You feel me?
What are your thoughts on Staples Center changing the name and everything?
Damn, that shit sucked. Wait, I got that shit. Shit, I'm about to get it tatted on me.
Yeah,
because I got the downtown LA buildings. I got the Dodger Stadium right here, chunky. Okay. But yeah, I'm thinking of getting but I'm gonna still put Staples Center.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's the Staples Center. When I went over there for I think it was like Cali Bash, like a month ago, maybe 2 months. And I looked up and I was like, what the fuck's the Staples Center? I had no clue about the change. Yeah, I didn't know because I'm from Phoenix. Yeah, like, it don't really get posted, which I'm sure here was fucking blasted everywhere.
He was like, man, fuck Crypto Arena.
I was like, what the fuck? I was like, man, that fucking hockey arena, where am I at? Like, I was like, the wrong place?
Yeah, they took that shit. I mean, but I guess change.
Money talks.
Yeah, change is crazy.
That's wild. Favorite foods, downtown LA? Or in LA area in general. Like, if you were to be like, yo, these are my top fucking 3.
Favorite Chinese food is Combo A.
Combo A?
Is in Echo Park. It's fire as fuck. Favorite donuts, I would go with California Donuts.
California Donuts.
That shit in Koreatown. One of my favorite donuts, I just found this spot. I mean, it was there, I just never ate there. It just always passed by. Mm-hmm. It's basically on Jefferson and Western. Shout out to Homie Andy, by the Homie Andy's crib. Yeah. On Western and Jefferson, right next to the Food for Less in the corner. On Tuesday, the tortas are $5.
$5? And they're probably like...
gas, boy. That's my new spot to go get tortas.
Taco truck.
Taco truck. I think there's too many food. There's too many, but one of my best ones was actually, one of the favorite tacos was Avenue 26.
Avenue 26.
But they took the whole thing down, so now they're kind of spread out. But I think they have one in Little Tokyo, which is still gas. There's just in LA. There's too much food.
Too much food.
Yeah, but I would there's just too much. But one of my favorite spots to go to is El Mercadito in East LA.
Okay.
El Mercadito in East LA. Gosh,
what do you eat right there? What do you order?
The birria.
The birria.
But then right there they saw the snacks. You get the esquites, hot cheese with cheese, that elote, all types of shit.
Hell yeah.
That shit, guys, booming. We up there.
Sound ball. So. A lot of people, like I said, I mean, you're young yourself. I keep getting fucking, I'm 9 and you were barely born. But fucking, I'm not that old. Goddamn. For people that are following you, you know what I mean? Like, what are some inspirational words, you know, no matter what they want to do in life? You know, whether they want to go your route, which, you know, comedy, movies, fucking podcast. Like I said, me and you relate. I feel like because I'm in everything. People are like, what do you do? Like, and I'm like, bro, I'm like, da 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 da.
It's hard to explain for sure.
Bro, I was like, I'm missing like a cookie channel, like maybe, but like it's gonna be there. But like, what are some inspirational words you would give to somebody that's like, yo, I want to be like Dunos one day, but of course in their own way.
I would say honestly, like this sounds fucking hella like corny, but just really be yourself, like. Yeah. Really just be who you are. Like, how y'all see me on camera is really how I be talking shit. Like, the way I listen to, like, because people always be like, bro, because I grew up around all girls, so I'm a huge fan of, like, Ashanti, so I'll bump Ashanti.
Same
you
shit.
feel me? You know what I mean?
Sisters,
Like,
no brothers.
Yeah, you feel me? I'm a huge fan of fucking just everything. Like I grew up around rockers, so my mom's a rocker, so I grew up on like the Ramones, the Doors, the Smiths. I fucking love ska music.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm a graffiti writer, so to this day I still tag every once in a while. I don't like going to jail. That's not my thing, but like every once in a while I'll go catch a bomb with the homies or do some coloring around the city. You know what I mean? Just stick true to yourself, for real. Like, be honest with yourself. And I think I think just really the cool part. Like, don't think you're cool because you do this and you do that. Because if you were to see what I drive, you would be like, damn, he broke. But if you were to see my bank account, you'll be like, oh,
shit.
And all my homies salute me for that. That's why my homies love me. Because if I be trying to give homies advice, I'll be like, fool, don't buy that car.
That's stupid.
Then they be like, nah, I got it. And then they be in debt.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, why'd you get it? And they're like, well, it's good. And I'm like, see, stupid.
I'm impressed.
And I'm like, oh, and be good with money. Credit is important, bro. Credit is
very important. I'm gonna look at the camera on this one because fucking credit is important. And I didn't learn that until like, I ain't gonna lie, 25, 26. Because I was just like, oh, whatever, like 630, that's fine. But no, some girl put me on game and shit. I know, like, get your shit together. And then it started to make sense. Like, and I already had like a house and everything in my name and all that. But I was just like, it was just more the sense of like, yo, you gotta get your credit up because it's kind of like your passport.
Yeah. It's kind of like your fucking passport. Like,
you could just be in this
till like a year or two ago, I really started getting on my credit and fucking and I was blessed to where my credit was nothing because I never worked on it.
Yeah.
So it going to where I could get a house in California right now if I want.
Hell yeah.
I could. My credit speaks for itself, you know?
For sure.
And that's key. And then like, yeah, man, don't try to do the cool shit. Like, don't get me wrong. Buy what you want. 100%. I'm a huge, before the age of 20. I mean, it sounds old, but it's only 2 years ago. But dog, I was dead ass broke, fool. Like dead ass, like I was living off mom to this day. Like to this day, I live with my mom by choice.
Hell yeah.
That's where you guys understand that it's okay to make the right choices, not to look cool. You know what I'm saying? Because like I know other people are in certain situations, but like fool, like I don't have to. Fool, I could leave right now, my mom right now, and get it cracking.
Yeah.
Live on my own, live in a loft, and I promise you I'll be fine. But I'm saving up bread. You feel me? My shoe game up right now, you know what I mean? Yeah. My shit, I'm chilling, boy. While everybody else is struggling, but because I'm not trying to do the cool shit, I'm not here to impress nobody. If I could help moms for an extra couple of years, you feel me? I'm gonna do that. If I could fucking, you feel me? Cause now I could do cool shit. Like we had my niece's birthday party at Shakey's, and that's a gang of people. Yeah, people gonna think, but she's a little girl, so we had her at Shakey's, and I was able to walk up there and get I got the food for everybody.
Hell yeah! And
they were like, oh shit, like it's cool shit like that where like I'm able to go. We all go out to eat, and it's like, oh, don't trip, I got it. Yeah, like don't.
That's a blessing too.
Yeah, you know? And it's the little things like whenever I get a check, my mom I always like, mom, save me this. Yeah, mom, here's my rent. Here's my phone bill. Here's this and this, whatever. And I'll be like, here's $200-$300 for you. Yeah. A year ago, I could barely even fucking give me. Let me borrow $100. I got you in my window, Paul. I'll go check him in. 2 years ago, you know what I mean? So yeah, man, just stay true to yourself. Don't think the shit ever gonna change you. You feel me? Don't try, like how he was saying earlier. $5,000 is ridiculous for a table.
I don't give a fuck. And I that's my job. Like, when I see these motherfuckers, I'm like, hey man, yeah, go pop them bottles. Like, I'm gonna send some girls your way. And then they walk away and tell the waitress, dumbass, go fuck it. No offense, I don't give a fuck. I'm just keeping it real though. Like, it is what it is. Like, I mean, if you got it, you got it. If you don't, you don't, you know? Yeah. I've even been personally that guy. You know what I mean? I was like trying to impress a girl one time. I was like, oh, I want to buy Ace of Spades. Fuck it. You know, and I didn't have money at the time, but I was like, fuck it. Bro, I was on some ramen noodles that whole fucking week. And that girl left me for a motherfucker that probably paid for a $5,000 table. So
man, just
don't try to look cool. I fuck with that. Because a lot of people, especially social media, they view people, and you don't know everybody's story. You know what I mean? There's some motherfuckers that are just already rich. You know what I mean? Yeah. And they play it off like, oh, I sold 10 NFTs. And no, bitch, your mom and dad gave you that car. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of people that feel like they have to go get that new BMW or they got to go get that new shit. You know what I mean? Reality, just stick to your lane, and that's dope that you think about that.
Bro, trust, because last year, my first car broke down. So I bought my first car cash. Ooh, boom, boom, boom. And then it was like a Honda, I think, or some shit like that. And I was excited. My first car, I bought it cash all by myself. I had it for like a couple months, almost to a year. I blew it out going to Big Bear.
Yeah.
Boom, I needed a car right away because I was getting busy. I got to do this interview. So I was borrowing my brother-in-law's whip or whatever the situation was. And then I was going to get a BMW fresh off the lot for 2021. I was like, I got it.
Yeah.
I was like, I got it. But shout out my ex at the moment. She cool as fuck. Me and her still cool too. She was like, why? And I'm like, I want a BMW. She's like, but why?
But why? Yeah.
She's like, why do you need it? She's like, what do you need it for? And I'm like, damn, I want to be. She's like, but why?
But why?
And that was one of probably the best decisions I ever did. Not get that BMW.
Hell yeah.
Because one, I found out that BMW that year wasn't everybody. They were getting the reviews were bad.
They were getting called.
And I didn't even go through that. Yeah. And then two, my credit after I bought this car, my credit is booming now. I could get my own up. So it's really about staying true to yourself. Be smart with money. I'm not saying don't have fun. Have fun, bro. Because don't get me wrong, every once in a while, I'll spend a little too much on some shit I shouldn't. For sure. I'll go to the casino and be like, damn, I'm stupid. But just make sure you're good with money. And it's not even about the money. It's about a personal thing. Like, don't think that you popping that bottle is going to help your self-esteem. Like, that's not. Like, stay true to yourself. If she really fuck with you, she going to be with you. If you buying her a 6-pack of Modelos or a 6-pack of Ace of Spades at the club. Like,
I fuck with that.
It don't matter. So just stay true to yourself. Be humble. Love yourself. Love the people around you. And fuck being cool.
Fuck with it. I love that. Since we got to wrap it up right now, let everybody know where they can follow you.
Shit, Duno's World on everything. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Shout out to Brown Bag. We drop an episode every Saturday morning. Make sure you go fuck with that. Shout out Letty Vic. No Jumper every day. I mean, every Wednesday at 6 p.m. PST. Do you guys share the same time we do?
Now we do.
Pacific Standard Time. You guys did it before?
Like last week, I think the time changed, right? It was like, we're an hour after you guys.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So now it's like...
Yeah, 6 p.m. every day on No Jumper. So, yeah, go fuck with the boy.
Hey, appreciate you for the gems, man. Shout out Bruno's on the vibes. Episode 7 out the way. Truly, truly appreciate you guys once again. We in downtown L.A. And, that's a wrap.
Yeah.
Out this video.
Man, that was fire.